Really an office needs to run like an economy runs. An economy runs very smoothly when it's run by good government or good leadership. And in my case, me being the world's greatest boss, obviously, would then lead to the conclusion that we would run well as an office. But an office or an economy needs to work well with people, not just those in charge. So we need to go well with our people and within the office, and that sometimes doesn't happen. It's kind of frustrating. It's actually really frustrating. So really, if our office is going to work as well as an economy is going to work, then I think we need to have a meeting, because we just suck as an office. Really hard. And that's not acceptable.
2, 1, go.
Hey Dwight, you want a mint?
I mean, that's like having, your grandma play soccer at the nice Real Salt Lake game. We really, we don't need. It's corporate.
Yes, I love French fries.
Hey Michael, you have a minute?
Cole! Didn't expect to see you today. How are
Did you
you?
get my message? I called you earlier.
No, I did not expect you to be here. Not such a nice day.
We're gonna go ahead and get started here.
I had no idea that corporate was coming today. Nobody called. Oh, shoot. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Everybody, conference room, now.
All right, so has anyone heard of monetary policy? Yes, Dwight.
Well, a wise man once taught me that an economy is better run by following the Keynesian policy.
So David was very concerned about this branch. They don't understand monetary policy or really economics in general. So he's assigned me to come down here. It should add up to be a pretty interesting day.
All right, so monetary policy is the process by which the monetary authority of a country controls the money supply. And this usually targets inflation rates or interest rates. So monetary policy is a lot like, we're going to compare it to this string. The Fed, which is here in my right hand, can use its power to hold back prices and pull it in a way that can hold back the inflation rate, but they cannot use this to stimulate the economy. That's what many economists believe, that they can hold back inflation rates, but they cannot stimulate the economy. Does that make sense?
Don't you find it more effective to rely on government officials to increase spending or decrease spending and regulate taxes to control the free market?
Dwight, that's Keynesian economics.
Exactly.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Andy? Andy?
I agree with everything.
So when there is a high interest rate, there is a low supply or low quantity of money. But if we have a low interest rate, then we have a high supply or high quantity of money in the economy. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. And that is monetary policy. Do we have any questions? Yes, Dwight.
I'm still a strong believer that Keynesian economics is actually a more effective way to regulate the market.
Dwight, let me stop you there. So I'm actually 1/32 Austrian, and my great-great-grandpa was Friedrich Hayek. And, you know, that's the path of economics that really is the best one, because it's all about not being so restrictive in the economy. Because obviously the economy is going to fix itself. Like, you know, the government shouldn't have to intervene. You know, the natural course is just going to take place and everything will be all right.
Jim, great-grandfather Stroop, Keynesian, told me that in the short run, especially in times of recession, by increasing aggregate demand, or in other words, government spending, and also lowering the tax rates, it can help control the economy to come out of the recession, and it will give more incentive to investors, private investors, and it will make the economy flow better.
Okay, that might be true, Dwight, but unlike Keynesians, Hayek believed that the genuine recovery from a post-boom crash called not just for adequate spending, like you say it should, but more of a return for a sustainable production. So if we focus on production as an economy, that's what's really going to stimulate it more than anything.
Keynes economics and Hayek economics both make sense on equal levels. I mean, for instance, we have really just on both policies, it works well for an economy. It really depends on where the trends are within the economy, just like the trends within an office. I mean, if we really wanted to get into the details, we could, but we just did in a really long, boring business meeting given by corporate.